mind.
Hey, good day everybody. It's me again. I got a session for you. Not a very big one, but I got clear-cut answers. Let me have a sip of coffee here. I ain't cold yet, but it's darn near. Boy, I hate it like that. Anyway, you guys know Pugster. Pugster makes a lot of the cool software programs, apps. A lot of them he don't charge a dime for. He puts them on the damn Google and different places free. And I know some of you have used them, and they all work. I've never had one yet that didn't work. But I noticed the other day on this channel, he bought a radio. He bought a shortwave radio. He must be getting interested in the shortwave. And he bought a Tecsun 660. And he's already found out how to hack it. It's a simple cutting one mute wire. And I took the case off mine the other day, and I seen where the wire was and stuff. But I am so blind, even with a magnifying glass, I can't tell for sure which wire it is, so I didn't want to cut nothing. So I just put the case back on. I didn't want to take no chances. Actually, the truth is known, I just bought this radio. I got it the other day in the mail. But I've had one once before. I had a Tecsun 660. It's a wonderful, great radio. It's on par with the damn Grundig 750 here. And the Grundig is actually made by Tecsun, Eton, Grundig. They're all in cahoot. And it looks like it looks like the the 750. I mean, look here. Let me turn this on. I mean, they look the same, right? So it works really good. And FM. Tons of channels. I mean, it's really great. Really good. Well, I manually tuned this. It's got not a big tuning knob, but you can tune it like this and tune it back and forth. You know, no problem. Just like the Grundig. Don't tune as good as the Grundig, of course, because that's got a thing that put your finger in. But you know, you can tune it back and forth, and that's what I used today. Actually, I turned around and I bought another one after I bought this one the other day. I bought a Tecsun 310 ET, it's called, because I screwed up. I bought this 660, and what I wanted was an 880, because I wanted the ETM, which is easy tuning mode. What that does is whatever band you're on, you press this ETM, and you press scan, and it scans through the whole band, and it puts all the stations it finds in temporary memories. And then all you have to do to go to one channel to another is just turn the tuning knob instead of tuning through all a bunch of empty dead air. I wanted that, and it was on the 880, and I bought the 660, and that don't have it, so I turned around and bought a cheaper 310 ET that doesn't have sideband on it, single sideband. Most of you don't know what the hell that is anyway, but I got both of them now. So I just want to go over and sit in my easy chair and listen to shortwave. I'll take the 310. If I want to listen to shortwave, I'll take the 660 with me. But all that aside, I know it's probably most of it's over your head. You guys ain't ham radio operators, and you're not into electronics like the Pugster is, or like I used to be. Anyway, I made a video using this, and it picked up just as damn good as the 750 does. Now, if you want one of these, you can buy one anywhere on eBay. I paid $109 for this. That's what it costs. Now, I know some of you don't have $109 for a ghost box or for one to manual tune, but it can be hacked. If you take like 6 screws out of the back and lift the front cover off, right in the front there's a board with a display on it. And right down in the lower left-hand corner, there's a white ribbon cable comes out of that board. Well, I think it's the third wire up, but it says mute. And all you gotta do is cut that wire. You can cut it on the little cable there, or you can undo a couple screws and lift that board up and tip it over, and then you can cut the trace on the circuit board itself if you wanted to. But all you can do is cut that one wire. It says mute, and then when you hit scan on FM, it just keeps scanning. And right now it has what's called a soft mute. And that's the way FM radios are now. You can still scan, but you don't hear the noise in between. It mutes it, until it comes to a loud station, and then it comes in, and you got the station. But that disables that by cutting that mute line, and then you have a ghost box, a very good ghost box. I mean, how clear and stuff it comes through on the 750. Well, you're gonna see how clear it comes through on this. And I got a lot of answers. According to that's what I annotated them, and this is what I think they said. Some of them are just, you can't dispute it, Goodbye. I mean, you can't. Anyway, I'm going to play it for you. It's not very long. They didn't want a big, long thing to show you. So, let me see here. Let me play it. Here we go. Okay, today we're going to try a different radio. We got a Tecsun PL 660. We're going to manual tune it today. Let's see what we can get. Spirits, listen up. How you doing today? Terrible. Let me back that up. Did you hear that? Terrible. Am I hearing something different? Spirits, listen up. How you doing today? Sure sound like terrible to me. Winter is no longer cold. And then another one comes right in and says, it's warm now. Why is that? If it's not cold, it's warm now. We don't have a body to feel the cold to start with. Are they in hell? Is that why it's warm? I don't know. I guess perhaps you can still feel cold and heat when you're a spirit, because how could you burn in hell? How could you suffer from the fire if you couldn't feel? So, again, we're back to that I don't know bullshit with the paranormal. Do they actually feel cold? Do they feel heat? You wouldn't think they would seeing as how they don't have a body. But then when you go, the investigators that go in these places and they look for spirits, they find cold spots. Well, it's because it says that the spirits need energy. Heat is energy, people. Heat is energy. So they pull the heat out of the atmosphere to get energy, to do something, to get your attention. But when they do that, it leaves a cold spot. Anyway, that's the theory. And so, back to this bullshit. Believe what you want to believe. Don't believe what you want to believe. Please help. I don't know if you heard that. I heard, please help. Listen up. How you doing today?
Winter.
Hello, spirits. Help open, Larry. Now, I thought Larry was quite distinct, and it says, help open. Hello, spirits. Help open Larry. Now, what do they want me to open? I don't have any way to open anything. Are they talking about the light? When I'm talking to them, they can see my light. Something else we've discussed over and over again. I know when I stumbled into these crossovers, they're opening a portal, a doorway to paradise for the souls that they picked out and decided they were faithful, they were pure enough to go up, and they opened and created a portal and sent them up. That's as far as I know so far. What happens to the people they don't choose, I don't know. This, according to a lot of people, is lower level spirits. That's what's left. It's what's left from the over from the reapers picking the good and sending them up. It's what's left over. They didn't fill the bill. They didn't fit the bill. They either did something super bad when I was alive, or they're not religious enough. They're not. They don't have no faith or something. But for some reason, they get left behind. And them, I believe, are the ones that we talk to, the lower levels. Some people that do this claim they're talking to higher spirits. But that's yet to be seen. There's no way of proving that, one way or the other. Just like, there's no way of proving that I'm talking to lower spirits. They all may be heavenly angels with a bad attitude. I don't know. Nobody knows. Can't tell. You don't know. You can say what you want to say and believe what you want to believe. That's about as far as it goes. Here we go. Continuing. You open the gate, please now. And I know the gate, please now is way down low into the noise, but that's what I got out of it. Because before this it says, help open Larry. Help open. You open the gate, please now. Yes, would you follow, please? In other words, they want me to follow them somewhere and then open something for them. That's what I'm getting. Maybe they know where the doorway is up to paradise or something, or the door and light behind the door or something. They want me to follow them. They want me to open the door because they're not faithful or they're too evil or whatever. Maybe they're not able to open the door. Maybe there's a door there and they know where the door is at, but it won't allow them to open it. And they want me to open it for them. I don't know. Nobody knows. You fixed us. Now, I hope I didn't fix any of them that weren't supposed to be fixed for me to get in trouble, because I didn't do anything. Who knows? Can you tell me your name, please, today? God is good. After they said, you fixed us, and they said, God is good. I don't know. Don't know people. Bethany. I asked for name. Got a cough. I asked for names, and one of them said Bethany. And I looked it up. I'm not too familiar with that name, and yes, it's a name. It comes from the Bible. I don't remember what it means now, but it comes from the Bible. It's a biblical name, Bethany. So is Elizabeth. Anyway. Now this is a gruff voice, sound like a frog talking. But it said, won't you talk to me? Talk to me, won't you? You have to have your headphones on. You really have to listen on that one. What are your names today, please? That doesn't help us. You know by now I cannot help you personally. You want to help, you're going to have to ask God or Jesus. But somebody a lot higher up than me. Anything you'd like to say? Be my guest. Go right ahead. Any messages? Now this Hey Larry come in there just out of clear blue. It's very fast. Oh, where is it? All right. Back up to that. God, I can't stop it on there. It's only about 1 or 2 frames. Oh, crap. Where is that? Dang it. Try this again. You know by now I cannot help you personally. You want to help, you're going to have to ask God or Jesus. But somebody a lot higher up than me. Anything you'd like to say? Be my guest. Go right ahead. Hey, Larry. So all it says is, hey, Larry. And this voice sounds like my brother-in-law, Paul. Paul Sattarelli. He was my brother-in-law. He's married to my wife's sister, Ruth. Ruth has also passed, and Paul passed first. He had elephantitis in his legs. I have emphysema in my legs. Eczema in my legs. My legs grew and grow because of water not getting out of my body and the veins not carrying the water out of my body. It's because my veins are bad from standing on my feet for 30 years on a damn concrete floor, 8-10 hours a day. It destroyed the veins of my legs. So the only way I can get my legs fixed is by going for surgery, and they take veins from somewhere else in my body and they put them in place of the ones that are in my legs so it'll carry the water out. It can be fixed, but at my age I'm not going to do that. But anyway, he had elephantitis, and that's a whole different story. I mean, his legs got, oh my God. I mean, you talk about huge. And they drained all the time. He had elephantitis. And he struggled with that his whole life. And he was a friend of mine. I've known him all my life. I used to go to school with him. We used to be good friends. We used to we go bowling together. I mean, just everything, you know. Used to ride around and drag the Ave in a 60 Chevy that burned oil so bad. Anyway, it sounded like my friend Paul. My brother-in-law Paul, and it sounded exactly like him. Now, whether it was or not, I don't know, but it's the first time I've ever had anybody come through like that, whose voice, I could tell who it was, and I'm sure that was Paul. I may be wrong, but I'm sure it was Paul. It sure sounded like him, but that was astounding to me. Moving on. Any messages? Anybody you miss? I miss my Ivy. Anything you miss? That hurts. So here's a guy, here's a spirit that's crossed over, and Ivy's probably his wife or his girlfriend, and he misses her. He truly misses her. I asked him if there's anybody you miss, and this spirit has come right out and told me, I miss my Ivy. And then he comes back in, it's the same voice, and it says, it hurts. That hurts. And then I come in, and then somebody comes in something a little bit later or something, and I don't think they was happy because I asked them that question, because memories they still hold, and it still hurts them to think about it, the people that they miss, and I probably shouldn't ask them that question. Let me back this up just a taste. You want help, you're going to have to ask God or Jesus. Somebody a lot higher up than me. Anything you'd like to say? Be my guest, go right ahead. Any messages? Anybody you miss? Anything you miss? If you pass down. What did you miss? You miss anything? See? F you, that's painful. So I shouldn't be asking that question, I guess. Tell me about what? The other side that I don't know, you tell me? In a minute? That guy, in a minute? In other words, I'm busy, go away, boy, don't bother me. I see the old Barker at the circus with his cane. Go away, boy, you bother me. You ever see that old movie with oh God, I can't think of the guy's name. I never think of it. Anyway, it was in an old movie I remembered. Go away, boy, you bother me. He's got a cane, you know. He's at a circus, at a carnival. He's a barker, you know. He's trying to get you to come in and look at the bearded lady or something. And this little kid's bothering him. He hits him with his cane. He says, "Go away, boy, you bother me." Is there anything you can tell me about the other side that I don't know? You can tell me? In a minute. Okay, I'm not going to hold you too much longer here. This is the time to tell me goodbye. Sure that woman said goodbye. Too much longer here. This is the time to tell me goodbye. Goodbye. Really fast.
Thank you. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.
You hear that low one? Goodbye. Really low.
Goodbye. Thank you. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Okay, that's it.
So there you have it. Thought that was a pretty good session myself. I really did. I thought it was pretty dang good. This radio works too. I mean, really good. The 750 costs $300 and some now, and that one costs $109. So you can get them cheaper than that. That 310 I think I ordered is only $40, and that's a nice little radio too. Got the same display on it. It's just AM and FM. There in shortwave. There's no sideband on it, and it would be able to be modified the same way as these are. I guess they're just about all the same inside. It only costs $40. So eventually somebody's going to start modifying them, and you're going to start seeing them for sale. But no, they're going to gain in price. That's what they always do. But I'd say that this manual tuning, this 660 here, is even better than the Radio Shack hack. And that was still good though. That's good, but they're getting harder and harder to find, and their prices of them's going up and up and up. So that's all I got for you today. I was going to do a live stream today, but I figured I wouldn't because the last time I did that one, there was some hard feelings portrayed in that chat room, and I just didn't want to do it again. So I don't know, I don't know where I stand now with the streaming because of that. I knew it wouldn't last forever, but if I'll stream again or not, I just don't know. This sort of just ends it for me. It ends the streaming, and that's it. Catch you guys later. Toodaloo. I'm out of here. Bye.